If you guys haven't heard the terrible news coming at the Devil's Inn State Park, this is Clinton Brink and this is his wife, Kristen Brink, and they were out with their two young daughters out in a state park known as Devil's Den. It's a picturesque park that has a lot of things to do for a family, including many trails to hike. While this family was hiking on one of them trails, a deranged lunatic attacked them. We don't know what really happened out there on the trail, but Clinton and Kristen lost their life trying to save their young children. We are now learning a composite drawing has been released to the public, and this appears to be who attacked this family. If anyone has seen this person anywhere in Arkansas or in the neighboring communities, you are asked to call 911 or your local law enforcement. Please remember this man was in a dark four-door sedan and appears to have covered up his license plate with some type of tape. These two girls were traumatized, and this family is left without answers. Can you help solve this crime? Reach out to law enforcement today with any information you may have. And if you were at Devil's Den State Park and saw this man or have any footage, please review it. And please keep this family and this community in your thoughts and prayers. I don't know. I think the Dems are in a lot of trouble. Gavin Newsom. Spencer is kicking your ass all over these streets on TikTok and other social media platforms because we're taking his comments and spreading them everywhere. We knew the dirty crap was going on in California. They've been robbing the crap out of the federal government. They've been robbing the crap out of their people by way of taxes. And now they're stealing the Palisade fire funds. Way to go, Gavin Newsom. I can't wait until him and Mayor Bass are locked the hell up. These people are doing damage all over the United States, and we have to stand up. Thank you, Spencer Pratt, because this animal thought he was going to run for president and actually stole $50 million in an attempt to run for president, and I think Spencer Pratt just ruined any opportunity. And if anybody votes for this yahoo here, you guys are idiots. Just plain idiots. I said what I said.
Concert. Guess what? Sue Pascoli over at Circling the News and her deep dive investigative journalism discovered that the second round of $50 million funding, guess who took a fire aid grant? Let me tell you so you don't have to think too hard. Gavin Newsom and his Cal Volunteers office took a fire aid grant. So that's cool. We'd like to know how much you took and exactly what you did with the money for Altadena and Pacific Palisades. And I mean, dollar for dollar, what you did with it. Thank you. Oh, we got the proof right here. Go to the fireaid.org site. Go to this where you search grants, search round 2. Scroll down right here. Oh, we're scrolling. Boom, Cal Volunteers right there. Newsom's little nonprofit. Click in at the Cal Volunteers page. Who are they? About Cal Volunteers. None of them look like fire victims. They got nice clothes. Their clothes didn't burn down. Yeah, we could have skipped that check. They didn't need any fire aid money over here. Well, look at this. This looks like a letter to the Attorney General asking for an investigation into what Newsom and his wife did with the fire aid $100 million funds, because no victims of Palisades or Altadena have seen any of the money. So I look forward to seeing what the Department of Justice figures out here, because something is very suspicious, and I can't wait. As a C-list reality star who is a conspiracy theorist who spreads misinformation according to the governor's office of California, I like to see the real conspiracy here. And it's, good luck running for president when you're out here scamming fire victims, dear governor. Oh, it gets better. Remember the Annenberg Foundation that also was involved in fire aid? Well, look at this post from 2 months ago, where she says, I'm incredibly proud that philanthropy, I think is the word, has already mobilized over $800 million, a rough estimate as of today, to support recovery efforts. But this is just the beginning. Where's the $800 million? I was trying to get to find the $100 million, but that was just a concert. Where is this $800 million that was raised for fire recovery? Oh, please. Can we find out? I just would love the list. And not the list the LA Times did. It was like, fire raid, this guy, they gave $500 gift cards to some street vendors, and the Pilates instructors got $1,000 each at the Pilates play. No, I want real accounting, okay? $800 million. Where are these audit people? What is going on? Can somebody go back to that memory archive thing that shows what websites used to look like? I would love the screenshot before they remove the word victims from the fire raid website. Oh, now it just says the concert raised an estimated $100 million. Because we know it's not for the victims. That part's clear.
So I just dropped a video on Spencer Pratt going after Governor Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom's the governor of California. I was, death scrolling on TikTok. There is a class action lawsuit right now that's been approved this month from a federal judge of the January Sixers. The insurrectionists are now suing Nancy Pelosi in a $350 million class action suit, saying she was the instigator of that said insurrection. This is the stuff that we have been believing and wanting to know as true for a really long time. Right now, in my opinion, the federal government is doing exactly what the American people want. We want transparency. This has never been more transparent than I have seen in a very, very long time. I am so ready for people to be held accountable for what they have done to the American people. It's not even funny. And this is a serious call to all American people, right and left, because something has been seriously wrong here for a really long time. They made us hate each other. Hate each other. This is not the America we were born in, and this is not the America that I know as my home. I am ready for us to get back to where we once were. So I'm going back into the archives. And do you guys remember? I went to Pennsylvania, and I spoke to one of Brian Kohberger's neighbors. Check this out.
Oh, you want me? Thank you. He's let me talk to him. Hi, sir.
An opinion on what?
Do you have an opinion on
Brian Kohberger?
What he's being accused of and his parents?
That's that guy that came here when you had the chopper up here and the break-in and everything like that.
I don't know what goes on in there.
Yeah.
I'm here 17 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's screwed up with that guy.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought he lived in here? But
So you never hear nothing here.
Yeah.
you don't really hear much going on.
Did you
in
hear
here.
the helicopter
Oh, yeah.
that
They
night?
have a
Oh,
bunch
wow.
of news trucks and everything.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Oh, here.
Yes, sir.
They have a whole bunch of news
Last time noon is 5:47.
Okay. So we got.
Down there.
Okay. Well, he just gave us permission to be here.
Okay.
And everything. Yeah, the security was carefully telling us that we were supposed to be to the school.
Yeah.
We just wanted to know, like, how.
Yeah, I came here from Florida. I mean, we can't get back there, but I'm gonna record something.
How we feel from him being here?
Yeah.
Oh, what he did.
What he did.
What he did was wrong.
Yeah.
What he did was totally wrong.
Right.
I can't believe it, really. And I'm not showing your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the crazy
I
thing
would never
is
do that.
we hear that this area is so safe and nice,
It
and
is.
the people are
We're
nice.
here 18 years and never heard of anything going on.
Like this, yeah. I think it shocked everybody. I don't think anybody was expecting
No.
anything like this. It was crazy because I
I'm
was.
surprised you guys are here now because this happened a few weeks ago.
It did. I was actually in Idaho when he was arrested. The day he
yeah,
was
she
arrested,
did-
I was
she
in
did an
Moscow.
interview with
Kaylee Gonzalez's family, one of the
really?
victims. Yeah. We sat them down. They invited us in their home, and we got an interview with them. And we didn't
that was
focus
nice.
on any of the speculative. We just wanted to humanize the victims.
Right.
You know, so we talked about the victims, their upbringing. It was very emotional. It was sad, and it does affect a lot of people.
Of course.
You know, a lot of people. So
From what I heard, because I have a few friends in there, they're saying the family's going through hell.
Oh, I'm sure.
The mother and the father, because they're in the middle of it.
Yeah. And we heard,
Yeah,
we
it's your
actually
son,
heard,
but you're still
and I'm recording myself just to let you guys know.
We're not gonna
But I heard, because we talked to one of his childhood friends, and they said that his parents were some of the nicest people in the whole world, that he's been such a troubled child that he can't believe that this is the final.
Why I say you never know what's going on in somebody's head.
Yep.
You might look like an angel on the outside, but there's shit ticking in your head.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
I agree. But you know,
he
it's
was
so
very intelligent.
He was no dope.
But listen to this. This is the thing, is that he was under a famed book author that studied BTK, and you would think that if you're talking about a criminal's mind and criminal behavior, like this lady's supposed to be a professional and you got no red flags from this dude? No red flags? Like, how are you going to be teaching a class on this stuff? And this guy was sitting in your class and you had no red flags.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just like dumbfounded. Yeah. It was just dumbfounded.
You probably never even met his parents. No.
There's so many people in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
You know, but there's a lot of bullshit you got to put up with that community inside. That's why I have my house built out here.
Yeah. I
You
see.
know, I pay dues to them,
Of course.
but I don't got to deal with their stupidity. Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they don't let nobody in unless they get a phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get in here.
Yeah.
I knew we were gonna get stopped.
Yeah, I knew that. Well, you know, I was hoping, I was crossing my fingers that it was public, even because we have gates in our community, but it's maintained by the county, like the roads are maintained.
You're from out here? Where you
No,
from?
I'm from Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, and so
And
usually I can get around the gates by it being public, public roadway.
No, you can't.
But this is all private, and that gives them the ability to make those rules. So kind of, it's weird, but.
I just don't abide to all of them. I got my own rules.
I have to ask you, everyone's gonna die if I don't. That night, was it 3 a.m. that you heard the helicopter? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And did it wake you up?
It took.
I'm a night person anyway,
Yeah.
so I was up. So you were up?
I wasn't home. I was coming from New York. But it took almost a 5-minute drive from the end to here.
Yeah.
45 minutes to get from the end to here. The traffic was all backed up.
Oh, wow.
They had reporters all out here and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And you looked out your door? And did you come out?
No, she don't bother me. Nobody.
No?
Yeah.
When you found out, did you know about these kids being murdered? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you knew that these kids were murdered. Right. And when you found out that these kids were murdered, allegedly murdered by the kid that lived there, what was your reaction?
Shocking.
Yeah, that freaked me out.
I was shocked because you never hear nothing.
You don't hear nothing in this community.
Never.
So no cops come out here. There's no real crime here. Is this like?
They got the troopers and the local cops come out for a little bullshit. But
Yeah,
really
nothing
crime.
major. Yeah. Interesting.
We're township road, so they don't really, only when they're passing.
Gotcha.
They don't do nothing here.
I have a big German
They don't
Shepherd.
plow my snow.
I know, it's funny when I was pulling over, when she saw your German Shepherd, you're like, no. I'm like, it's just a dog.
You don't win. You don't win.
Yeah. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for talking to us. We appreciate it. God bless you. So hey guys, Bullhorn Betty. Right behind me is Indian Mountain Lake. This is the community that Brian Kohberger lives in. If you guys are not familiar with Brian Kohberger, he is accused of slaying 4 people in their sleep in Moscow, Idaho. Right now I'm in the Poconos Mountains here in Pennsylvania. I did find out that the roadways back here are private roadways. So the only way we're going to get back is being invited by one of the neighbors. So we will be working on that for another trip here. Time being, I went up to the station up there and talked to them about whether or not media can go back there. And they told us that at this time, they're not allowing any media back there in that property. What we did find out is this is a very quiet community, a very safe community. The people here are distraught about the findings of one of their own being responsible for such a heinous crime. This is what we did find out. In the early morning hours, 3 a.m., we knew that Brian Kohberger was arrested. But what we didn't know is that they went in there almost like a SWAT team, kicking open the door. They had a helicopter above the home and they breached that home, made entry. They put all of them, Mom, Dad, and Brian, on the ground. Nothing happened. The family did not believe anything like this would have happened. So mom and dad are sleeping when the front door and other areas are kicked in and the home is breached by law enforcement. This must have been unnerving for the community at large. This must have been unnerving for Brian Kohberger's parents. You know, subsequently, he has been sent back to Moscow, Idaho to face charges of a quadruple homicide. And we have had the opportunity to read the probable cause affidavit from Brett Payne, which paints a very damaging picture against Brian Kohberger. We are talking about the possibility of a co-defendant in this matter. We heard up front, the first thing he asked law enforcement was anybody else arrested in this case. He was the only one so far that has been arrested. We're wondering if his dad would be considered a co-defendant. We're wondering what is going on, but we are here outside of the community for Brian Kohberger. And again, they will not be letting us back in here for the foreseeable future. So hopefully we will be able to get back there at some time later in the future. But for that, guys, I just want to tell you, God bless each and every one of you. Be safe. And until next time, we will be reporting from here in the Poconos Mountains. So, hey guys, we are out here. It is nighttime. The Sigma Chi fraternity house is all lit up. Here's what it looks like at night. It looks like it's pretty lit. It's pretty bright out here at night. Over here, you have some lights that are on. But here's the fraternity house right here. So we're going to actually take what we believe, like, I'm not sure how Xana and Ethan would have come out of here if they would have came out the back door and walked down King Road, which is right over here, right behind Olivia. There's King Road. Or did they come out of here and go over to the stairs that we saw? I have a funny feeling that they came out of this back area here because it seems like this. I mean, you can see couches and stuff out here in the snow. So I'm wondering if they had parked or had partied there and then decided to leave and come this way. Now, we don't know the condition of this area prior to today. You know, we're walking back here and there's a lot of lights. It's pretty well lit. But does that mean that's the way it was at night, or were these preempted and things that were done as far as lighting and stuff after the fact? We're not sure, but we are walking down here. Again, as you can see, the fraternity is behind me. This is King Road. And we are going to keep walking here at night. This is what it looks like. And again, we don't know if this is what it looked like the night that this attack happened. We heard that this was pitch black out here at night. Pitch black. The one thing that I'm noticing is they have left this house exactly the way it was that night. And what you see behind me, this area right here, is lights from the back of the porch. Right there. So I'm out here in front of 20 1122 King Road. And here's the site right here, everything. They've got all the cars. They still have this considered a crime scene, so nobody can pass the police tape. The police line, do not cross. They cannot pass that. But getting back to what I was talking about on my lives, this is the parking lot. This is the road that goes right behind this home. There's the third floor right there with the balcony. And then there's the bottom, second floor.